G'day, we're Brad and Hayley, and today we're on the hunt for epic camps and adventure along the New South Wales south coast, which just so happened to be not as straightforward as we hoped.
Just hang on, stop.
Along the way, we visit coastal free camps, indulge in local produce, try a hand at a new hobby, and enjoy everything this stunning coast has to offer.
Not a single caravan in here, hey. I'm proud of us.
Now we're starting things off at Yarborough Flats Campground. We've been here over the weekend. We've had about 100 millimeters of rain. So I'm quite nervous to start off this episode because I'm not quite sure how we're gonna go getting out of here with the clay and stuff on the roads. I went for a run yesterday afternoon. It was really slippery heading towards the west. So hopefully the road's in a bit better condition heading east than it was west. But yeah, it's been a beautiful spot this stay. Sun's just starting to come out and we're heading to another free camp, this time on the coast. We've managed to find a free camp on the coast and snag ourselves a booking, so we're going to head there now and hopefully without too much trouble. Well, turns out I had absolutely nothing to worry about. That road was perfect. There's a few slippy spots and a few puddles and stuff, but nothing too much to worry about. So we're gonna air back up now and we'll head on into the next camp.
So I just found in the fridge
What? Oh
an
my
open
goodness.
can of Coke. It's literally sitting on the top shelf, not even in a protected area or anything. It was just sitting there on the shelf.
Have we go?
I was just on the loo and I just remembered, oh no, I thought I had Coke in the fridge. It didn't spill or anything.
Let me.
How good's that?
That's half full.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's so good. I thought I was going to be in for an afternoon of cleaning then, but no, we're all good.
Sticky Coke through the fridge, could you imagine it? Well, the plan for today was to head to a place called Termeil Point Campground, which was about an hour's drive away. We weren't really sure what to expect, but we were buzzing for more free camps like the one we just left. Termeil Point was pretty straightforward to get into, but we immediately realised the lack of solar and Starlink connectivity with the trees there, both of which we're in need of after a week of cloudy days and to catch up on a bit of work. Well, we made it into Termeil Point. It's definitely a free camp. This is our site. It was the last pick of the bunch, so got a bit of a mud puddle. We might only stay here for a day because we need solar after all those rainy days, and we also need Starlink, and we're gonna get nothing here. But anyway, we'll enjoy the afternoon here and figure out what we're doing tomorrow. We decided to make the most of the morning here as we knew our stay would be short-lived. The coastline here was stunning and just felt untouched. The ocean was cool and clear, and it was unreal to feel the sun again after what felt like a real good minute.
We are on the move again this morning. We were actually going to stay here at this campground a little bit longer and use it as a base to have a look at Ulladulla and Mollymook and all that. We just decided to keep moving on today, head a bit further south. That was a good campground, but our particular site was a bit of a mud puddle.
Especially after the rain over the weekend.
Yeah, and so we thought that we would just keep heading south, and we saw a really nice campsite. Looks kind of similar to this, but just a little bit further down near Bateman's Bay. It's called North Head Campground. It's another $6 booking fee, but otherwise total free camp. So we booked in there, and we'll head there today and see what that's like.
The camping looks like it gets really good now. Like,
yeah.
Since we looking at Wikicamp, south of Ulladulla, like the camping just looks like there's a lot of campgrounds and like low cost camping, whereas there was like
off-grid,
not
nice
a lot of that north of here.
Camps.
So like that's right up our alley. That's essentially like what we love to do. So
yeah, we're really excited to go, and like we just want to check out heaps of the campsites around here. So on the move again today.
Everything's
also,
so close as well,
yeah.
so like we can afford to just move every day if we wanted to, because we only have to drive like 30 k's to get to the next camp.
Prefer not to though, because even though it's easy to move, it still like just takes time out of your day.
The North Head Campground in the Murrumarang National Park was our intended camp for the night, but this is not necessarily a caravan friendly camp, but we thought we'd try our luck anyway. The road in from the highway was unsealed and windy, but not too much to worry about. It was just the last 200 metres that was the worst of it, and trying to pull a 2.5 metre caravan through a 2 metre wide track took a little bit of time and pruning. This camp, like the last one, lacked solar and Starlink reception, which is somewhat of a necessity for us, but we'd come all this way not to enjoy it.
Just hang on, stop.
Being camped beneath the canopy of gum trees is not something we regularly do, nor is it something we want to make a habit of, but the light that filters through these groves, particularly in the mornings and the afternoons, seems to provide a calming novelty for the time being. That is until the wind gets up.
Not a single caravan in here, hey. I'm proud of us. Turn hard left. What? Pink. I think I just need to level and then we should be good. Even a little bit of sun.
Well, we've got reception. So, oh yeah, we've got 2 bars of 5G.
Nice.
Starlink's not going to work in here, unfortunately, but
It might get a little bit.
we just took our time getting in here, so we're going to stay here for a few days. I'm not moving campsite every single day. It's a killer. But this is beautiful, eh?
Yeah.
This is a bit better than the last one. Like, it seems drier, more bushy, better view.
You can see the beach down there.
Yeah, I'm keen to have a look around here too, because there seems like there's some walking tracks and stuff, so. Raise the right hand side up a little bit. Do a bit more on the right. That looks about right, eh? She's plumb. Yeah, this is probably like one of the most unlevel sites we've had ever.
Just down from our campground laid countless rock pools, some over 4 metres deep, with a champagne effect on the right tide. They seemed to be filled with fish and the clarity looked amazing. It was getting late in the afternoon at this point and we planned to head back the next day for a snorkel, but the ocean seemed to have other ideas, completely claiming the pool on the following day. Instead, we took the walk along the coast, which seemed to feel more like New Zealand than Australia. And believe me, the water temperature did nothing to convince me which country we're in. During the night here we had a crazy windstorm blow up and quite a restless sleep. Honestly, if it weren't for the tight exit track we probably would have taken off at 2 AM, but we rode the storm out and thankfully had no damage. Today we were hoping that third time was a charm in finding an epic coastal camp, and I'm glad to report we did just that. But first we needed to squeeze our way out of the North Head Campground.
That was so close.
Heading south, we had another short day of driving of about an hour. Passing through the stunning towns that dot their way along the south coast, we were able to rinse off the mud and clay off the setup at Bateman's Bay. And upon closing in on Dalmeny, our intended destination for the day, we called into the town of Bodalla, which particularly caught our eye, and we just had to stop in.
We have found ourselves an absolute gem of a spot.
You can't stop at every small town that you go through, unfortunately, down here, but something just spoke to us about this town. We got all these little goodies. I've got some beautiful...
Wait, say what town we're at first.
We are, I don't even know, Bodalla. There's a beautiful old pub, and then there's like a dairy, like a cheese factory sort of thing. So we're like, oh, let's just go in and have a look.
It looks so cute.
They do their own milk. They do all these beautiful Australian-inspired cheeses. So we've got Tasmanian pepperberry, we've got chili with wattle seed, we've got Queensland lemon myrtle, that was probably one of my favourites, 3-year-old vintage cheddar, gumleaf smoked cheddar, and Outback saltbush. And that's just like such an Australian tasting selection of cheeses. So we got ourselves a nice little...
And it was like super cheap too.
Yeah.
We got all those cheeses for I think $36, and we got a free tasting. Like you just taste all the cheeses beforehand. So it was awesome.
Mate, one of those cheeses in Coles or Woolies, I reckon that's a $10 cheese. We got 6 of them and a little milk. But
You beauty. We might even go back for some ice cream later because we just can't help ourselves. Now we need to go to the pub for lunch. It's just calling our name. And then we'll see if we can fit some ice cream in. But how cute is this town? And then there's all like the cows and the chickens and the roosters and the goats.
Kids would love this joint.
Yeah.
I'm going to try this.
Super cute.
I'm going to try a little taste. Butterscotch milk. Let's have a go.
From Bodalla Dairy.
Oh, it's good. Do you want to try some?
No, thanks.
Oh, that is creamy. Low pasteurized milk. No
Love
crap.
it. Good stuff. All right, let's go have some.
All I want and all I need.
Yeah, that's straight now, so just come back.
Oh, Patsy, show us what you got there, mate.
How good's that? It looks a bit like some sort of English brekkie, hey?
It is an English brekkie.
I love it.
You've got mine though, it's got more baked beans.
Oh, sorry.
That could be dangerous later. we have got the morning off to a really good start. I'm not going to lie, the last probably 3 days we've been in a serious, what we call a funk.
Not a serious funk.
Not a serious funk, just a little funk. And there's only one way to get yourself out of a funk, and you've got to do it. You just got to pull yourself out of it. So we've done that this morning. We've got the day started right with a workout, cold swim, good breakfast, and now we're ready to explore.
This is going to be a really good fuel for us today because we're going to go into Narooma and have a fun day. But this will be good. We're all loaded up. Happy days.
Narooma is one of those places you often hear about, a sweet little coastal town with everything you need. Home to the most stunning blue estuary and iconic steel girder bridge, Narooma is a fishing, diving and wildlife paradise. Home to fur seals, penguins and seasonal whales, there's a little bit of everything here, and we too were quick to fall in love with this iconic south coast gem. You can visit the apparently haunted Montague Island or hit the mountain bike trails just outside of town. But for us, on today's agenda was to have a cool off with some of the locals and then head to the golf club to smack a few balls.
planning a trip to the Ningaloo Coast, Australia's ultimate destination for boating, diving and beachfront camping on the world famous Ningaloo Reef? Over the past 2 years, we've spent over 4 months exploring every inch of the Ningaloo Coast. We've camped out all of the best campsites, swum with whale sharks, turtles, dolphins, sharks, and had once-in-a-lifetime experiences like flying microlights over the Ningaloo Reef, boating with humpback whales, and catching monster fish straight from our boat. We truly feel like we know how to make the most of a trip to the Ningaloo, and that's why we created the ultimate guide to camping on the Ningaloo Coast, so that you don't have to figure it out the hard way. This ebook is a huge 47-page guide on everything you need to plan the perfect Ningaloo adventure. We tell you the exact site numbers we stayed on in every campground with photos to match, and have created a thorough step-by-step guide on how to navigate the booking system with our tips to scoring these dream sites. It also answers your questions on the best snorkeling spots and points of interest, tips for camping in remote areas, and the best time to visit. Plus, we've included suggested itineraries for every trip length, so you can be confident you're making the most of your time on the Ningaloo. Don't waste hours searching for info or risk missing out on the best spots. Grab your copy now for less than the price of a single night's camping. Trust us, you don't want to plan your trip to the Ningaloo without this. Grab your copy today and be ready to fall in love with the Ningaloo Coast just like we did.
We're all dressed up, as you can see. Never seen me in a polo. We've just been to Vinnie's and we've got some new threads. Patsy's got herself an absolute winner here with the Narooma Golf Club t-shirt. So we're going to play a round of golf. They have amazing golf courses on the south coast, and this one is probably one of the best at Narooma. And they allow you to play the front 6, which is all the holes that are along the beach or along the ocean front. So it's going to be a beautiful afternoon, and we're going to try and hit some golf balls. Neither of us are really golfers, but we'll have a swing.
No, Brad's been wanting to play golf like the whole time that we've travelled Australia, and he's finally like, we've got to do it. We've been seeing all these golf courses like right on the ocean, but I was like, Brad, I don't have anything to wear to golf. So we went to Vinnie's, we're decked out. Now we're ready for a game of golf.
Can you believe we don't even own a polo? I had to go and buy a couple of $5 polos, but it's a beautiful afternoon, and let's see if we can hit some straight. Patsy's just had a quick lesson from the master. That's all right, just try and hit it straight. Oh, mate, you freaking smashed it. Look at it. All right, keep your eye on it. You see where it stopped? Mate, well done. That was a textbook shot.
That is racing because there's all these cars around and I don't want to accidentally bang it into a car.
All right, I'll have a hit. I'll get a ball and I'll come down. That one. Come on. Oh. That's actually exactly where I wanted it.
Beautiful.
All right, let's go. We're off for the races, though. Have a go at us. We are different people. I feel very well to do at this golf course. All right, here's your ball.
Yay! Oh, jeez.
Oh, it doesn't stop as well as what I thought it would. I'll just do a Yui. Oh! Okay, don't want to lose the ball yet. Oh, that's gone. I'm gonna hit from the Wynnons tee. Avoid the cliff. That's 2 balls lost to the cliff. Yeah, that's probably full of golf balls down there. Is that in the bunker? That's it. Perfect.
Yay!
Well done. All right, now you got to get a rake and fix all that.
Oh, okay.
All right. We're having so much fun. This is, I can see why people get addicted to this game.
And we're doing better than what I thought too.
We've got one more, well, we've got to do this putt and then we've got one more hole. But look at this hole. Like, we've got Montague Island out there. We've got the Glasshouse Rocks down here. We've got Patsy having a putt, just overshooting it. Like, look at this destination. I really wish the sun was out a little bit more. But we're also not wasting a sunny day on a golf course, so that's also nice. That storm is chasing us though. It's building, there's thunder, there's lightning. What an afternoon. Send it home, Patsy.
I really just can't get the like how hard or soft I hit it right.
Yeah.
But that will come with practice.
Oh, it's close.
Or can you take the flag out for me, please?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yay!
Well done. There you go. Good stuff. That's it. If anyone wants to play me, I've got a handicap of 69. Patsy's got a handicap of 420.
After a few busy days exploring the Narooma and Dalmeny area, we're after a chill day around camp. And not far from our site, Patsy had spotted this cool little ocean rock pool. These natural features are abundant along this coastline, and this one looked pretty sweet, so we scrambled down the rock face for a better look. Probably one of the most prominent features of the Dalmeny camp is this creek out the front of the grounds. It didn't seem to be very deep on a high tide, but it was the perfect place to cool off nonetheless. And after an incident in the surf earlier that morning where I snapped the fin off the bottom of the paddleboard, it was just about the only useful place for that paddleboard.
Sad day, guys. We are leaving Dalmeny tomorrow morning, so we're enjoying our last afternoon out here looking over the ocean, and we're going to do the cook up that we're supposed to do the other night when we got back from golf, but we failed to do that. So we're going to get the charcoal out. It's a very peaceful afternoon. There's very little wind, a nice temperature, and yeah, we'll get the charcoal cooker out and I'll give that another go. I've been meaning to cook on the charcoal again because last time I did it I sort of butchered it. It was very raw, the steak, so I need a bit of redemption. And yeah, we'll get it going and enjoy our beautiful little outlook here at Dalmeny. Cheers.
I'm empty.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you have this one.
Super simple dinner tonight. We just got some steak from the local butcher, some broccolini, and we're going to chop up the potatoes and put them in the air fryer.
Nice. And how have you liked the Dalmeny campground?
I think this has been our favourite spot on the south coast so far. I mean, it makes sense because we stayed here like 5 days. It's just like when you get somewhere and it just feels right, you just extend the days, which we definitely did here, and it's been so beautiful. I'm excited for tomorrow to see some new places, but also I think this is one that we'll come back to for sure.
Do you think we like this place because we moved so much earlier in the week, and then once we found like a good spot, like those few camps throughout the week really sort of didn't hit the expectations, and then this one sort of exceeded them? So
yeah, definitely. And we had a good site here, so that always helps.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get some wedges going. I've just put a little bit more charcoal on the cooker. I definitely don't want to run out of heat, so she's pumping, and yeah, should be a good night. I'll take that steak off. Dinner is served.
Hey, that's mine.
That's
we
yours,
need
you
a
get
swap.
the mini one. Very good. Can't complain with a thick steak. I think I got that pretty well done. Taste test good? Yeah, nice. Alright guys, well that is a wrap for another episode. Thank you so much for tuning in as always, and we appreciate you. You're the reason why we can travel around the country and produce these sorts of videos. So thank you for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.